Ryan Michael Wright. Jesus Christos, the one God. Now, the difference between righteous and unrighteous you evil motherfuckers, you be living unsighteous. You motherfuckers don't know what the fuck you be seeing when you be looking at a reflection. And that hell, it be an eternal correction. You in that hell and you just burning in fire, and it's like I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. And that hell, it never rains in Southern California. And your motherfucking brain is boiling. And it's like it's just exploding inside out. And you ain't blowing up and just going lights out. And you down in that hell and you still thinking stupid shit about how you used to look and trying to remember how you look. What you wore on a Christmas day in a December. Now, can you see your reflection? And all that motherfucking evil is more than a spiritual infection. And it's demons and monsters, they running and they pulling, tearing meat off of you and thinking it's a prime selection. And it ain't no mirror or no water for you to be able to see yourself in reflection. You ain't looking at yourself and being concerned with no acne. Or no blemishes. You in that lake of fire with a whole bunch of evil motherfucking compadres and y'all some fishes. Y'all obsessed over money and meals. And in that lake of fire, you ain't got no motherfucking gills. You in there burning. What is your complexion. You walked around earth and you were so worried about other people's reflection. And you want to pretend like existence wasn't complex. Far more than a complexion. Down on that level of your hell, however evil you was, you in your own torturous section. You said all that evil shit out your mouth. You in hell, what do your mouth look like? Or your lips? See all that evil you had on your mind and thinking and shit you said out your mouth, out your lips. Then all that shit, that wasn't no slips. The one God, I'm playing all that shit back on replay. And it's more than motion capture or video clips. A lot better. And you fake motherfucking Christians and existentialism folks, all through that Bible I say, look. And I am the Word. And when you read them words in Revelation, you saw and read, look. I am coming soon. Now look at yourself. You in hell, you ain't seeing nothing but a whole lot of fire. You can't see the color of your irises. But you seeing a whole lot of torture and pain, and you knowing how hot that fire is. You down in that hell, you ain't worried about a coronavirus. You ain't down in hell talking about black people and looking in the mirror at your reflection and you seeing with a black pupil. You ain't on earth talking about white people. And you looking at your reflection with your own eyes and you seeing a white of your own eyes. You ain't walking around earth thinking that you so wise and thinking you knows this and that. And thinking you accumulated so much of some man-made knowledge. And always thinking about how people look, and thinking negatively about their noses. You down in that hair, in that layer of that hell. You ain't down there worried about your hair. And I said in that Bible, every hair on your head was counted. You down in that hell, you ain't got to worry about no hair on your head being counted. But you seeing a whole lot of what that hell looking like. You ain't down in that hell thinking about who your doppelganger is and who and who look alike. See, Ryan Michael Wright in that Bible, I book alike. You in hell, you're not worried about how people talk, the sound of their voice, or the inflection, or how somebody pronounces words. That pain is pronounced in that hell. And you thinking, this is extreme, this hurts. And you still thinking in pronunciation. And you thinking about how much more torture today that you might be facing. You ain't in hell worried about how you look. You ain't walking around earth thinking about, oh, the Bible is just a book. In that hell, you're not thinking about curling your eyelashes. You ain't concerned with getting rashes. flashes of pain. With no moments of comfort in between. You were on earth obeying Satan, being evil and racist. At the same time, there's millions of people in hell from different planets, different races. And you was on your way to millions of years in hell, and you talking about what is the scariest movie you ever seen. See, the one God, I don't care about what you did or didn't know about. See, you worship the devil by default. And so you was devoured, sold your soul. That was your fault. You motherfuckers looking real horrendous. That torture and pain, that shit feel horrendous. See, that evil disgusts me. And people say, well, God don't like ugly. And I don't give a fuck how any of you fake ass bitches look. Your name, book of life, it ain't in that book. And you motherfucking look horrendous. And you in that motherfucking hell and ain't a motherfucking nothing worried or concerned about how you look. You sad than a motherfucker. Every day a Saturday in hell. Babylon, crybaby in motherfucking hell. But you ain't concerned about a long face. Or a sad face. Or you're having puffy eyes or bags under your eyes. You're guilty. You in hell. You can't try to think you gonna get a lawyer or public defender to help you on your case. You was evil. It's written all over your face. Yeah, you evil motherfuckers, you walk around and you blaspheme and you took the mark of the beast and had it all over your face. And you in that motherfucking hell, your body is just for some monsters a feast. In the Bible, as is written, I died on the cross. The book, Mark. And then Revelation, tell you about people all over the world in a different kind of mark. And you motherfuckers so evil, you want to pretend like selling your soul to the devil was not the same thing as taking the mark. And see, you in that motherfucking hell, you ain't worried about some black people being dark. You getting burned alive, motherfucker, and your skin ain't be shit but some motherfucking tree bark. And the difference is between righteousness is a contrast that's extremely stark. And that evil, it gotta be where it belongs. In hell, torturous torment, agonizing pain for evil people. You motherfuckers walked around Earth looking at a reflection and talking about you look good. No, bitch, you look evil. You're a man, you think racist and have perverted humor. And you consider yourself heterosexual. No, you look like a faggot. And you wasn't looking good, you look evil. all that racist shit, you motherfuckers in that hell, you in there millions of years, you ain't going to a bottomless pit until I say so, and you ain't in that hell worried about your faces. You in a pit or a cell, and you just being burned alive like you in some fireplaces. And it's monsters, they peeling off the meat off of your bones, and they putting some barbecue on there, and they making them some BBQ tasters. And they thinking you taste like some smoked ham. A char grill. You in hell with excruciating, painful feeling, and it's a whole lot of char grilling. Flesh peeling, hanging off. You evil. You ain't running around pretending like you a genius on earth, blaspheming, hating on God, wondering, trying to see how much your bank account is worth. And at the same time, you're acting like you look good. Them demons down there ripping y'all to shreds, tossing you around, having their way at you, and you don't have no motherfucking protection. It ain't no mirror for you to say who is the fairest. Or a cell phone for you to see your reflection. Genesis, I wrote that I blew the breath of life. I created mankind. and scientists and so-called atheists that always knew they were just devil worshipers. You knew all about biology. And every time you took a breath, you breathed in oxygen. And you knew that the oxygen you inhaled was from photosynthesis. But you were more worried about how things look and how people look all over Earth. In God, I created PHOTO.CYNTHIA.SIS. And you motherfuckers, you walking around, you're a carbon copy. Like some walking, talking carbon dioxide. A byproduct. 2G. Hell's phenomenal waste. You motherfuckers walked around and all you had to do was think about how you and other people looked in the face. And you motherfuckers was filled with evil and full of bullshit. And you was breathing in oxygen that come from trees. And in Genesis, I wrote about tree of life. And there's chlorophyll and leaves. And Ron Michael Wright on the microphone, I'll be flowing. And in them leaves is xylem and phloem. And I am the light of the world, the sun. And that sunlight hit the leaves and it produces oxygen. And on that periodic table, that oxygen, it got an O. And I am the one, O-N-E-G-O-D. And evil motherfuckers go, G-O, to hell.